Okay, hello everyone. Once again, welcome to the Veritas GS Hub. Today, uh, we are going to talk on the rivers of. Okay, जैसे आप लोग को पता है, the Arunachal Pradesh is drained by because it is one of the Himalayan states. So Arunachal is drained by so many, let's say from small to large rivers. Okay, because आप लोग को मालूम है हिमालय में there are so many glaciers, so most of our rivers are perennial and again glacier fed. Okay, so our state is mainly drained by five major river basins, or say river system. Okay, the reason we have been divided our state into five major river basins is because these five major river basins forms the main river system in our state. Okay, there are thousands or hundreds of the rivers, let's say streams. In locality and maybe in local area it can be considered a big river. Okay, but again when we talk about the geography or the drainage system as overall, these small streams does not count as the river. Okay, now when we see all this, we have number one, we have, let's say from east, Lohit River basin. Okay, the second is Dibang River basin. The third is we have Siam. Okay, now later on when they meet somewhere nearby the town of Sadia in Assam, it becomes river Brahmaputra. Okay, now after this number four is we have river what? Subansiri. And again we have river five, river Kamen. And there is a one more river which can be counted as one of the major river basin, but it does not usually count. Okay, that is basin of river Tirap in extreme east. Tirap. Now when we see this, okay, let's see this one here. River Tirap flows from somewhere here, and again it joins later on, it joins what? Burhi Dihing. Okay, it joins river Burhi Dihing. So it's not a big river in comparison to these other five basins. That is the reason the geographers, or maybe we don't usually count this river Tirap as a big basin or as a major river system in the state. Okay, now the first I was talking about the river Lohit. Okay, river Lohit flows from Anjo to Lohit district. Okay, like this, and again it joins. Okay, so the town of Sadia is somewhere here. Okay, now the ones they made, three of them, like river Siang is here, the Pasikat is somewhere here. Okay, and again the river Dibang, it comes from somewhere here, from Dambuk area. Okay, now the moment they meet, three of them meet in nearby the town of Sadia, it becomes river Brahmaputra. Okay, but it has written Brahmaputra here, so this is technically it must be wrong, okay, because we have different name in the state. But overall, when we talk about India, it is Brahmaputra only. But when it comes to specifically when we talk about the state, it is river Siang, okay, something like this. Now let's see, when we talk about river Lohit, okay, this is coming Subansiri, Siang, Dewang and Lohit, okay. When we talk about the system of river Lohit, okay, it origins at the, you remember this Zayulchu in Tibet, okay, and again this Zayulchu is called as Telu in Mishmi, okay. The reason which we do not have the exact location is because the proper topographical study has not done yet. Most of our states like mountains, hills, they are not clearly recorded yet, okay. That's one of the reason we have the vague location in this area. Now when it enters, okay, when it enters to Arunachal, it is joined by some tributaries, like we have Kamlang, okay, there is a one hill near Wakro, okay, Kamlang river, which originates from the this Galo hill, okay. Now we have one more, Now Dihing, okay. Now Dihing is a river which originates from the what, which park, Namdapha National Park, okay. So now Dihing river originates from the Namdapha National Park, okay, and again it joins river Lohit later on, okay. And again from Now Dihing is joined by Dirak from the left, and again Tengapani from the right side, okay. Now in course is around 190 kilometers, it runs in the state, and again later it joins river Siang near Sadia, okay. Now the Tirap and Tirap Dihing river system is also drains Arunachal Pradesh in the eastern part, but it does not, as I have already mentioned, it does not count as a bigger river system in the state, okay. Now let's talk about river Dibang. Now Dibang basin is one among the major tributaries of river Brahmaputra. Let's see, it originates near Keya or maybe Kayala Pass in the Indo-Chinese border. Now this Keya or the Kayala Pass is also not easily available location, okay, on the map, but still we have some ideas that there is something called Keya or maybe Kayala Pass in upper Dibang Valley, district of Arunachal Pradesh. Let's see the major tributaries. The tributaries are Dri, Mathun, Ithun, Emra, Sisar, okay, and again Tangon, joins Siang near town of Sadia in Assam, okay. As I have already mentioned, this Dibang plus Lohit plus what, Siang is equal to river Brahmaputra. This becomes river Brahmaputra, okay. Now this is the second river basin. When we go to third river basin, is the one of the largest river system in the state, or maybe let's say in whole of India. So that is the Siang river system. So as you know, it is known as Yarlung Zangpo in Tibet, okay. The moment it enters in India at Galing in upper Siang district, okay, it might be written, okay, Galing at upper Siang district, this is upper Siang district, okay. Now the moment it enters India at Galing in upper Siang district, it is known as Siang, okay. Siang. Now this river Yarlung Zangpo, the place of origin was known as Chemayangdung Glacier, but later on in 2011 there was proper expedition, okay, proper expedition was done, and again it is discovered that the main head stream originates from the Angsi Glacier. Okay, you need to remember this, from Angsi Glacier. Okay, near Mount Kailash. Now this river is known as River Yarlungzang Point, Tibet, now in Dihang and the Siang in Arunachal. But somewhere Dihang is not so popular in the state, but Siang is more popular in the state. Okay, but Siang is also, Dihang is also an other name for River Siang. Okay, now the major river tributaries are Siom. Okay, River Siom is also locally known as Yomgo and Alo, okay, and West Siang district and the Siomi district. Okay, now this river Siom is joined in somewhere near Komsing village in Siang district. Okay, Komsing village. Now it says the river Siom originates from Pari mountain in Mechuga. Okay, na? The another tributary is Yamne. Okay, and then Simang. Yamne is somewhere near Pazigat, only it joins this river Siang, and again Simang. Okay, this one is Bolan. It flows around 250 km in Arunachal, joins Dibang and the Lohit. Okay, it's not like joins Dibang and the Lohit, rather Dibang and the Lohit joins river Siang to form Brahmaputra. Okay, this much you remember. Now the next river basin we have is the Subansiri. Okay, Subansiri. The Subansiri river originates originates in the western part of the Mount Porom. Now the exact place of origin is not known, means the proper expedition for the record has not done yet. Okay, but we know from Himalaya only. Okay, Himalaya, somewhere from glacier it originates, and again which is in Tibet. Okay, somewhere near Mount Porom. Now it enters India from Upper Subansiri district, something called Taksing. Okay, there is a spelling mistake here. Okay, Taksing town, or maybe Taksing village is there in Upper Subansiri district. It is also called as Gold River because of the gold which they found. I mean, the people of this river basin found in river sediments. Okay, river sediments. Now the major tributaries are River Kamle, also known as Kamala. Okay, but locally it is known as Kamle, so it is better you know it by Kamle only. And again we have Kamle district also. Okay, now this river Kamle is known as the Nile of what? Nile of Apatani Valley, probably. Yeah, it drains from lower Subansiri also. Okay, now the others are Kru. Let's say these are the local names. Panyor, or maybe Ranganadi. You might have seen Ranganadi Dam. Okay, near Potin. So Panyor river is also known as Ranganadi. One more is Par, Sikan. Okay, Dikrong is somewhere nearby us only, here in the capital of Arunachal. And again C. Okay, these are the local names of the smaller tributaries. Joins Brahmaputra at Jamuri Ghat in Lakhimpur. Okay, now this one is river Subansiri is the largest tributary of the river Brahmaputra. Okay, largest tributaries, this you know. Now the next last is river Kameng. It says the river Kameng originates from somewhere nearby Gorichen mountain glacier. Okay, in Tawang district. Later on it joins by the river Dirang at somewhere nearby Sela Pass. Okay, now the tributaries are Tenga, Becham. Okay, Becham has recently carved out as a new district in the state. And again the Dirang Chu. Okay, Dirang river. Okay, Other tributaries are other notable tributaries. Let's say the Tipi Nala, also known as the Tipi River. Okay, Papu, Pacha, Pakke. Okay, River Pakke is also drained by the Kaming Basin. Narmora, okay, Dikalmukh, Diga. These are local names in the local region. Now the river Kamla joins river Brahmaputra at Tezpur in Assam. Okay, so this much you remember. Okay, in our state we have major 5 river basin, that is Kameng, Subansiri, Siang Basin, Dibang, and Lohit. Okay, so this much for today. Thank you.